much time is pain currently costing you? Staying in pain is very costly, especially when it comes to your time, your precious thing that we don't get a lot of in life. And how much is staying in pain costing you in time right now? We're going to be talking all about that today. Hi, my name is Dr. Brooke Olson. I'm with the Physio Revolution, #1 best-selling author and chronic pain specialist, here to talk to you all about what amount of time is staying in pain actually costing you. And I think you're going to be a bit surprised by this answer. The problem with pain is a lot of people don't recognize how much time they spend worrying, how much time they spend concerned over what's going on, or even just there's an aspect of your mind being caught up in pain that you probably don't even know is happening when it comes to how much time you're feeding into that. So if you're struggling with pain, if that be knee pain, back pain, shoulder pain, neck and headaches, anything along those sorts, and you still haven't gotten out of pain, let's talk about how much time this pain is actually costing you. I have a diagram behind me, and I want to talk about normally in a situation when you don't have pain, how much time that you have. Now, we can't change time in this world, right? We get 24 hours in a day, but there's a lot of things that we have to achieve in one day in life. And we are busy. We are busy, right? So when pain gets in the way, it really changes our day. But I want to talk about no pain. On average, right? On average, when we go through life, you work for about 8 hours. You spend time with your family or your loved one or your spouse, or even just hanging out with friends and family for 3 to 4 hours probably a day. I'm guesstimating. That's kind of my average and others around here. Sleep, I hope you get 7 hours. Some of you are more like 7 to 8 when you're not in pain. Some can even go 10 to 12 on weekends. Who knows? I'm not that type of person. But on average, we want to see somewhere around 7 to 8 hours in sleep. And especially for somebody with no pain, that's definitely doable. Downtime, talk about hobbies. You probably spend 2 hours a day on hobbies, maybe reading or doing art or whatever that may be in your garden, mowing. Exercise and activity, most people who are not in pain spend an hour a day, which is great. We love to see that number. Stress, worry, concern, when you're not in pain, you probably don't have a lot of that going on other than work and stuff like that. But when we're relating it to stress, worry, concern over pain, that's not happening here, right? And you probably entertain yourself. Maybe you do like to watch some TV. Do that a couple hours throughout the day as well. So a normal person on a normal day, equating out to 24 hours, that's kind of where their time is spent. But when you're in pain, and I'm assuming if you're watching this, it's because you are, when you're in pain, it's a little bit of a different story. Your time is actually spent elsewhere, right? At work, it may take you longer because you can't focus. Your projects might actually take longer because it's harder for you to stay focused with pain interrupting you. So that might take you 9 to 10 hours instead of the average 8 hour. When you spend time one-on-one, directly with them, consumed in the moment with them, and it's not that pain is in the back of your head stopping you from doing what you love to do with your family, really, if you're focused, probably an hour. Sorry, there's a little glare there. But probably an hour that you could stay focused, interrupted because pain patterns are coming up. When you're in pain, you know you don't get good quality sleep. You're interrupted, you wake up worried, concerned about it. It's stopping you from going back to sleep in the middle of the night. You may be good on a good night. You get maybe 4 to 5 hours of sleep, and it continues like that for day on day, week on week. So you're really not spending a lot of time in a deep sleep or getting quality of sleep. Hobbies, those are out of the window because pain's stopping you from doing what you love, right? Exercise and activity, those are out the window because you're focused on your pain. Stress, worry, concern, that's where your bucket is growing right there. I'm worried about what's going to happen. I've seen my loved one or my grandparent or my mom or my dad go through a wheelchair or a walker when they got older, or they went through so many surgeries when they were in this situation too. You're spent worrying and concerned over what this is going to look like for you because I know that you've probably seen other people that have struggled with the type of pain that you're dealing with too. Entertainment, you probably need to numb some of the pain, so you try to drown it out a couple hours throughout the day as well. which gets in this very cyclic cycle for people who struggle with long-term pain or pain just in general that's a little bit short-term. You are moving your hours in different buckets throughout the day, and your big buckets are going to be stress, worry, and concern because your mind can't get off of it when you're in pain, and numbing the pain, and you move it to being able to do things that you're inefficient at. So everything that you're inefficient requires more time, and this is what pain is costing you in the amount of time when it comes to this. So if you're tired of feeling stressed, if you're tired of feeling worried and concerned over pain stopping you from being able to do things that you should be able to do, work efficiently, be able to spend quality and quantity time with your family every single day, or your loved one, or your friends. If you're able to get good quality and quantity of sleep, if you want to spend more time in your hobbies and actually enjoy working out a bit more, and feel free to do whatever you want and live a lifestyle without this bucket filling up in the stress, worry, concern area, I think it's time for you to probably get going on doing something about this. Because the thing is that you don't have to end up like your loved one or the person that you saw maybe struggle with being in a walker or wheelchair, or ending up in a nursing home, or having surgery, or whatever it was for you that you saw somebody go through. That is not inevitable. And I think that's the key thing that people struggle with realizing, is that that doesn't have to be you. You can make a decision and you can decide, I'm going to do something about my pain so my buckets of time can stop costing me precious time with my family members, precious time with myself. And the better that you show up as a person without pain and without having to struggle, the better that you show up to all that you do, the more that work is easier, the better relationships you have with your friends and your family, the less that you could have to sit in your mind concerned, worried about pain, and you can actually do things that you love to do. You can go for a hike, you can go ride a bicycle, you can go skiing, you can go snowboarding, you can do whatever you want when you don't have this bucket filling up because pain's stopping you from doing that. So if you're ready to take action and you want to do something about your pain because you know how much pain is costing you in time, now's the best time for you to click on this link down below. What that is a link that leads you to a place where you can book a call with one of my team members. And inside of that phone call, we'll talk all about how much time this is actually costing you, what you've tried in the past, and kind of what the journey needs to look like moving forward for you as well. So the big thing that we want to know on that phone call, and I'm sure you do too, is that this would be a good fit for both of us, right? We don't take on clients that we know we can't help, and we want to make sure that you feel like this would be a good fit for you too. So before any commitments are made, we want to make sure that we can help you the way that you are hoping for. So if you are interested in learning more about us, just go ahead and click on that link down below. Just schedule a time that works for you in our schedule, and we will jump on a phone call and chat with you all about what this journey looks like moving forward. So start down below, click on the link, and we'll talk to you soon. Take care.